All right, so let's play catch up then for March. So I did the drawing for this, and you'll have to stick around to the end to see who won it. And I did already do the drawing. I'll show you at the end who won. And let's just say that this person is so giving. It only makes sense. The more you give, it's given back to you. You know what I mean? And she talks about it all the time. I know I'm giving it away. So anyway, but yeah. So at the end, stay tuned and you'll see who won. So that was one of the things I do want to announce right now, that at the, this is the next giveaway. So for watching this, all you have to do is you want to be entered into this drawing, then just put in hashtag healing the inner child. You don't need to put oracle, just put healing the inner child, because that's what this one is about. And this deck is amazing. I'll link the walkthrough that I did of this one in the description if you'd like to watch it. So, we know what you're signing up for. I will tell you that because of my channel versary and all that, I am also making this contest open to anyone, anywhere. So I am willing to pay the shipping costs because I am so grateful to anyone that has come to my channel and liked and they subscribed and they've commented or just been a part of this journey and watched it, and the growth that I have experienced over, not just my spiritual self, but with this channel. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I want to extend that to everyone across the world. If you're watching this, then put in the comments, hashtag healing the inner child. That's it. And some creative emojis. And you will be entered. And then on my April catch-up, I will do the drawing to see who won this, okay? So, yes, this particular one, because I won't be able to do it every time that I do a giveaway, but this one I am, because I am celebrating all of you and this journey of growth, not just with myself, but with this channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So, all right, moving on. Man, March was fabulous. It really was. I'm going to put little excerpts, little videos in. I want to give away myself, and it was from Selena, who I am so grateful to have met and gotten to know, from Essence of the Moon. Let me pull this out just a little bit. So we don't want to get everything in my messy desk in here. She sent me these. She sent me a whole box. So, sorry, I was getting a message. So she sent me a whole box of goodies. So I'll show you a little bit of that stuff that she sent me. Because I made the whole video, but it's long, So I'll just put a little bit of stuff in here. Like, I'll probably insert it like right now. So thank you very much, Selena. I put this on fast forward and I'll put a little music in here so that you can enjoy. You know I sniff everything. And if anyone would like a walkthrough of these decks, just let me know. I'll do a complete walkthrough of each one. I love hardcover guidebooks. These stuck together a little bit, but excellent deck. All great ladies. So when I was making this, I was truly gushing. And that smells like chocolate and sunshine. So March, my sister Rochelle started her Patreon. And since then, I have been kind of like in learning mode. Not kind of, I have been. I've been in learning mode. I've been learning things to do with my my channel and the videos, each video, to help help the growth of the channel, and everything. If you have not joined my sister's Patreon and you are looking for growth in your own channel, I would definitely suggest going to Rochelle's Patreon. And you know that you can find everything, all the links in her About Me and pretty much in every video. All you got to do is click on her description and you'll find a link for her Patreon, and I will also put all those links here because she was definitely a part of my March. Like, everything about it was just extremely, it was all about Rochelle. I mean, we've talked for hours and just so grateful. So grateful. I'm going there tomorrow. I got a few things in March that I'm going to be sharing with you. I haven't actually started it, but I'm creating my first altar. Oops. Peekaboo. There's still the stuff in here. I did my drawing. I'm starting a altar. And I've never had one except for, like a money altar or a prosperity altars and stuff like that. But I bought a couple things for it. I still need to get a frame. So this is she's the counterpart of Thoth, and she's an Egyptian goddess of wisdom. Sashet. I don't think I wrote on it. Anyway, she is his equivalent. I feel like she's also like Athena, you know what I mean? So I believe that, even Thoth has many different, like he's talked about in every pantheon. You know what I mean? His whole character or personality or his energy, it has many different names. So, but I did pick Thoth on purpose because I'm just really drawn to Thoth, but I want to have that balance of masculine and feminine. So I got that. And then I did get this little pendant for it. So how I'm going to put it together, I'm not really quite sure yet. Because again, like I said, this is my first time ever doing an altar. So I'll be sharing that with you coming up. But I got all this stuff in March with intentions to put it together. And I have not made the time. Doesn't mean I didn't have the time. I have not made the time. I'm still doing my journal work. So with that being said, I also did my March March spread at the beginning of March. So let's get that out and take a look at that. Okay, so my card for March was the Two of Pentacles. So the energy of the Two of Pentacles is asking me to find balance and adapt to the face of multiple demands. It also signifies the ability to navigate complex situations with flexibility and maintain a sense of joy, even when juggling various responsibilities. Yes. Wow. And you know what? It makes so much sense because really March was about balancing my time, and everything that I did has paid off. But let me tell you. So I was rambling anyway and getting a little bit sidetracked with other things going on. So Ace of Pentacles, keeping myself open to the new opportunities, which I have been. And then Knight of Wands is just doing all those things with passion. And to me, anything with the horse, yes, it means fast moving. But when I see the horse in the Knights, to me, and how my brain processes that is they are the ones that are giving those messages instead of the pages. So I do associate messenger with the Knights. I think of the Four Horsemen, you know. So anyway, so that was the overall monthly energy for March. I didn't even break it down, but it said here we are. What to look out for or clarify in March was the Empress, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So honestly, even without, breaking it down, because I just didn't. I just feel like that the things to look out for was to be kind to myself, and every time I find myself at a crossroads or not sure, is to just, to get in touch with my authentic self, my physical self, and take care. And I really have been doing that, and sometimes it's not easy, but I'm still there. I'm still willing to do these things, I'm on a weight loss journey, and I've been really sticking to my guns. So let's just put it that way. And that's right on the money with that. How do I navigate this, and what is my best course of action? I got the Ace of Cups, so that's with all that renewed, always staying, oh, sorry, I'm getting more messages. Squirrel. Always staying in my heart center, and, obviously, navigating, staying, navigating through the blocks, when I'm not feeling that passion. And, I don't always have to do things alone. It's the fact that they came up in reverse is, how do I navigate it, is to stay in my heart center and remember that I'm not alone. You know what I mean? That I can reach out. And I will tell you that every time that I did, I was greeted with, great ideas and just helpful ideas and working with others. And just, it was really good. How can I benefit and learn from this in March? So I did get the Knight of Swords. So I feel like that is to, make sure that I am considering the moments and the analyzing the I'm so distracted. Sorry. Realizing that every moment is important, and to not lose sight. How can I benefit and learn from this, is to not lose sight of, that happy ending, those goals, It'll help me to not lose sight. And then the lovers is, how can I benefit and learn from this in March, is also understanding that every moment there's something karmic is going on. And I will tell you that, a lot of things have turned around for me in March. So, it's like I did not go through and decipher these, but I pulled these cards like very beginning of March. The bottom of the deck card is the shadow aspect of the reading about what is not being said. And I feel like this is reminding me to be mindful of the seeds that I'm sowing, because that's what my harvest is going to be. Excuse me. Not sure where that's coming from. And then I did pull an oracle card, and this was integration. And I used my new oracle healing of the inner child. And the invitation is another way to describe the inner child, is to say that it is the part of you. We have many parts somewhere we are aware of, and others have hidden away. So yeah, it was just the shadow work, integrating. And you know what? That is so true too. One of the things that I have learned is that, it's okay to vent. It's okay to say how you really feel about things, to be mindful of who we are talking to. But as long as we are, in a space where we feel it's safe, then it's okay to be angry or to be sad, or, it's okay, because it's until you actually are in that, again, with that Knight of Swords, realizing that it's important. Every key thing is important. It's like when you go to the doctor. If you don't tell the doctor everything that's really going on, he can't help you. And so that's the same with your higher self. You got to be completely honest with yourself, because your higher self knows. But until you know in your conscious form, it's hard to move forward. It's hard to heal from that. So, and that was it. Big one. And my daily draws, I've been doing those. So yes. Okay. Remember I told you that was something that came up with my other one. So, my last catch-up. So yeah. All right. Let's put this over here. All right. So that was that. Now, let's open this, shall we? Let's move this. So I am going to get a frame for that. Let's open this and see, because these are, I feel like opening these, and this will go in my journal. I did that with the last one. All right. So Treasure Island, I will look that up. Let's move that. So these are the cards. Okay. Let's see. Optimism. Look up and look brightly. And I definitely had a lot of optimism, but I was very authentic in my feelings in March. You know what I mean? I didn't sugarcoat anything. I was, and I was able to vent and just, God, that's such an amazing thing to do. And my sister helped me with that too. So did my friend Maria. She's always good at helping me with that. Is that Capricorn? And Mercury. Didn't we have a Mercury retrograde? And 3. Wow. Okay. So hardworking Mercury. We had our Mercury retrograde, and then, March is, 3. Yeah, 3 is creativity. 9 of Cups. Wow. Yeah. I feel like I did manifest a lot. I did a lot of amazing things in March, Wow. Yes. There's that Knight of Wands again. Maybe, I will tell you that, since the more honest I am with myself and with others, and that does include Bob, my Bob, it is magical. It is very magical. And there was a lot of alone time for Bob and I too. So I mean, it wasn't just about the passion and the drive, you know. Well, let's look up this card, Treasure Island. All right, so that is in here. These were, I think I've said it in my February one, that these were gifts from my sister, gosh, quite a few years ago. So Rochelle is a major influence on me, if you can't tell. She's somebody that I definitely look up to. All right, so that is 9. Okay. This is the wisdom of the Oracle. Treasure Island. The law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Yeah, March was all about abundance. I will tell you that. Wow, I received a lot. I was able to do a lot, and I am talking about financially, and I'm so grateful for that. I was able to take on more of the household bills and you know, stuff that I normally depend on Bob to help me with, and he didn't have to do that this month because he was hurting a little bit. So I was able to pick up the difference, you know what I mean? I was able to help there. You've worked hard and acted upon your belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. I feel like that is so true. You've uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Wow. That was in X marks the spot was in the Matrix walkthrough that I did of my sister's deck. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Yes. Yes, absolutely. So it's like, yeah. And that's what I also did this month. I shared a lot. You know, I've got things for other people, and, you know, not just obviously my, you know, money or gifts. It's also time. I made time, you know. Relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Yes, prosperity. At this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Yes, and protection. Poverty, consciousness, and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. Yeah, that was something, so that I don't think that's now, but prosperity and stuff with my honey, yes, absolutely. Wow. So those will be going back. Let's talk about, you know, like some of the decks. You guys know that I just did my walkthrough of I have 2 decks in here because I ordered some boxes, but they're not here yet. I did walkthrough of this one, and that's in my walkthrough flip through playlist. It's my sister's Star of Magic. Oh, I love it. So beautiful. Yeah. The Matrix deck. That one just was released today. So And if you don't have this one, oh my God. I mean, I would recommend getting any of my sister's decks. But this one, it's amazing. And I'm telling you, you're going to want it in your collection. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just telling you, there's magic in this. I think there's magic in all tarot, but, you know, the messages layer upon layer. Like, there's greatness here. Yeah, I'm just telling you, when the Book of Secrets comes out, yeah, there's some big stuff going on there. Big stuff going on there, okay? That's what I'm going to leave you with, that, because, whew, you know, my sister's on a Capricorn cusp. Yeah, yep, and Gemini. Yeah, so, wow. Yeah. And she's very creative. So, speaking of the Rider-Waite-Smith, I'll just show you which one I'm talking about. It's the tin. It's my favorite. I use it every day. Every day. I love this. And I'm pretty sure that you've all seen these. Those are the backs. And then, you know, it's just smaller. Perfect for my hands. And I resonate with those images so much because it is what I'm currently diving into. So the other one that I just got is the True Crime Oracle cards. And this was recommended by my sister because we're going to be playing some games, you know, and we've already done it a few times. And I got this off of Amazon. It was really cheap. But I mean, like, you know, like whodunit and profiling and what happened. This is awesome. This is such an awesome deck. And you get a lot of information out of it, you know? So, yeah. And you don't need a guidebook for something like this, you know? It's really simple, but it's really fun, and it's perfect for, you know, like, ooh, maybe it was a couple that did it, or you know what I'm saying? Or who was the victim, you know what I mean? Yeah. Who all was involved? Was it? Oh, it was a cover-up. So, yeah, you can see. We played when, yeah, not too long ago with, I played with my sister, and she used a couple different decks, but she said, yep, you need to get this one. I was like, yep, I need to get that one. So I got this one. So I got that in March. This, like I said, I've had this. It's just I work with it every day. This I've had for a while, and I have the large version, but this is the one that goes with me everywhere. And it is the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle, and I love it. It's my favorite. It goes with me everywhere, and I just love how I'm just connected to it, I guess. You know what I mean? It gives me the answers I'm seeking, and yeah, it gets right to the point. Plus, the images are beautiful. The images speak to me, too. Every single one here is like... until I say it isn't. Now watch. Duh. I manifest what I think, right? Yes, I do. We all do. But yeah, they're all mixed up. But I use them all the time, so... And these I just read face up, so it doesn't matter if they're upside down or not. But you can see why I love it, I'm sure. If you've been following me for a while, you know the things I like to talk about outside of tarot and palmistry is definitely things of a spiritual nature and cosmically so. Yeah. So that's that. I did get one more deck that I actually purchased it off of TikTok. And it's the Angel Numbers deck. Pull that up just a little bit. And I went live with it one time and was just, it's really unique in the aspect that it has 100, right? Isn't that right? 100 cards. Yeah. I guess I should show that to you if you'd like to. Yeah. See, from like 111 all the way to 716. I mean, in anything, 000 to 999. No guidebook, but the meanings are on it, And it's just really interesting because, I mean, we always see numbers and we think of the angel numbers, but I mean, when there's a synchronicity, when you're seeing the same number, it makes any number divine. And if numbers are, according, like, they're what make up the matrix, so it means it's a way to escape the matrix. It's for higher learning. It's the source, But yeah, there's a message on each one. Yeah. I like and it gives you an idea, like before you get a number, like the 000 through 199 is invoke the manifestation powers of the universe. The 200 through 299 is embrace gratitude and trust. So, I mean, it gives you an idea of the energy of the numbers themselves. And then each one has a specific message. So, yeah, these were really cool. The backs are, I mean, decent. They're heavy-duty cards. It's not like I can shuffle them. Yeah, but I do like this deck. It's unique, and I don't have anything like it. So, yeah, I got this in March. And I think that's all the decks that I got. March was all about growth and learning to better manage my time, with everything that I have going on. And I will tell you that when I'm watching the babies, it's like the most thing that I can do is try to watch a video on, your guys' stuff while I'm watching babies. Anything else, it's hard to do. And it causes me a lot of anxiety to try to do anything other than. So I just don't force it. When I'm with the babies, it's like, that's it. That's my job outside of, it's what I get paid to do. So it's I punch in and punch out, you know what I mean? But in that time, I am enjoying time with my grandchildren. And then, the stuff that I have to do outside of that is pretty minimal when it comes to keeping up my level 2 license exempt status, which is just really, I go to a class once a month. And it's just a matter of logging hours and stuff like that. So that's about the extent of that. Everything else is leisure and this, but I don't get a lot of time because I leave my daughters it's like midnight. So, I don't like to sleep past 7:30 a.m. So even if I don't have my alarm set, I'm awake. I wake up. And so my day starts really about 8 o'clock because I go down, I get me some coffee, do stuff downstairs, and then I come upstairs in my little sanctuary in my room and I create. And it has been content. And there are some other things that I would like to get back into. Like Darla, she asked me to continue with my podcast series. And I really, really, really have been desiring to do so. So there's going to be time coming up in April where I just, out of the blue, I'm like, ooh, I got time. I am going to we're going to chat. And I'm ready to go. I left off with Poimandrous, and we're going to keep talking about, the secret teachings of all ages. And I'm in the very beginning of that. We're at the talking about Poimandrous and Thoth. So the great dragon, So yeah, I'm going to pick up there, and we're going to continue talking about that. I also have another thing coming up that talks about Carl Jung, Julius Spear, and Eddie Hillesum. So it's like those three, that trio, are responsible for the hands of children. So that's going to be my intro into the hands of children. That is still something that's going to happen because of my palm reading. The way that I read palms is a very psychological. It's not predictive. Although, I mean, I can look in your palm and create a timeline that tells me things that have happened in your past. And things that happened in your past that affected you so much that your mind recognized it and left a little tiny trail of that in your hand. So when I get predictive, it's more I can identify the trajectory because your mind has identified the trajectory of where you're going. And that is called potential. It's not predictive. It's just saying potentially this is where you're headed and this is where you see yourself going because your mind says that this is what you are. Your mind recognizes this as potential, potential ways that you are in your heart, potential ways that you are in your mind, potentially your vitality, potentially your career. All of these things are extremely important in a hand reading to guide you because your mind recognizes this in you. And this is before we actually know the truth about ourselves, and it's honestly just being honest with ourselves. It's like getting a birth chart and looking at it, and it's a snapshot of where you are in this moment. And then what you're doing with it is what you find in the present. So yeah, it's not predictive only in the sense that it measures, your mind measures where you've been and thinks this is where you're going. So that's as predictive as it gets. It's very psychological, which, if you would like a palm reading, you can go to my Ko-fi shop and there are links there that you can pay and then I will contact you. And we will discuss a time and how you would like your reading done. I do videos, I can make a private video and your link to watch at any time, or a Zoom call. Zoom calls are nice, or even Messenger if we're friends on Messenger, and even if we're not, we can use Messenger. And that way, I can look at your pictures on my iPad and blow it up and, get a good look at those lines while I'm talking to you live. And that allows you to ask me questions in real time. And you can record it. So, but either way, some people are very introverted and that physical interaction is very intimidating. So I am more than happy to create a video from your hands and then send you a link that you can watch it at your time. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's March. I am rambling so darn much. So, and this has been a really long video. I got a lot of editing to do. Yeah, I finished, yeah, this is my little guilty pleasure. I watch Days of Our Lives every day. I keep hoping for another possession. Reacher is something that is on Prime Video, and I've watched all the seasons. I've watched the movies, Jack Reacher, whatever. I love that series. I've been watching Prime Target. I'm still not done with that one. I started Yellow Jackets. I finished Severance, which I think there's going to be a little bit more to that yet. So I think there's going to be another season. But wow, I feel like that one is really about like integration of shadow and light. But it's his work self and his day self. It's like, and outside of work controls that, has all the say, and he's like, so it's like two different people and he's integrating. What does that sound like? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's see. So I don't know if did I watch any movies? Oh, I think I talked about that in my February. I watched that Craven, but so March, man, I don't think I watched any movies. Let's see. Prime Video. Papa's House. Papa's House is so funny. I love it. We've been watching, 1883 and 1923. Is that what the other one is? Yeah. House of David. I've been watching Yellow Jackets. Bob's been watching that one, Tracker. I haven't watched that one. We watched Ghost Neighborhood. If you have not watched that, I swear it is just hilarious. I love comedy. Okay. These other people are watching stuff too on my account. So talk about kids and my other daughter's household. So, I watched The Way Home. We finished that. I think there's a new series of that coming out. Let's see, what was on Paramount? Let's see. Oh, yeah, 1923. We watched that. That was all from February. That was a good one. School Spirits. That's a really good one, too. And there will be another season of that, I'm sure, too. Yeah. That's really about it. I watched, I think, more YouTube than anything. This is Yellow Jackets. Really interesting. Yeah, I did not watch any movies. Wow. I know which ones I'm looking forward to coming out, and that's like any DC or Marvel. Always looking forward to that. I don't think I watched anything on Netflix. Let's see, what did we watch? The Connors. Yeah, I love comedy. Watch Connors. I'm still watching Cobra Kai. Oops, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Let's go back. Yeah, I'm still watching Cobra Kai. Yeah. I watched that in April. I did watch a movie on Netflix. Yeah. So I think that was it there. And I didn't watch anything on Disney. And Days of Our Lives is on Peacock. So that's the only thing I watch on there. Yep, that's pretty much it. I do play this game right here called Myths of Moonrise. And I have a castle that I keep up and I keep building, and I grow, I harvest steel, oil, wood, and tomatoes. They all represent something so that I can build my castle. And I forget what level I am. I'm a pretty high level. But I keep myself shielded. I'm a lover, not a fighter, okay? So I don't really kill people on there. Yeah, my TikTok. I am an affiliate. And I've been creating stuff for there. Let's see. Let's go to my profile. Yeah, I've been doing some stuff for TikTok.
I didn't know I was the problem. I used to think it was everyone else. My ex was toxic. My boss was unfair. And my friends were flaky. Shadow work called me out when I needed it the most. And I started to realize that I was showing up with unhealed wounds everywhere that I went.
The Shadow Work Journal, it's brutally honest, but it helped me to stop blaming and start healing. So it's not for the faint of heart, but I'll tell you, it's worth it. So if you don't have your copy, you can find it in the orange cart. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
I didn't know I was the problem.
And here's another one that I'm pretty proud of. Let's see, which one is it? Yeah, I'm just sharing that with you.
Signs you need shadow work even if you think you are healed.
I said don't talk to me like that.
Overreacting to small things.
Oh, you got another raise, huh? Nice.
Jealousy.
Just self-sabotaged again. Why do I do that?
Sabotage. Yep. Still shadow.
You know what? It's fine. I'll deal with it myself. I've
As
said that
always.
too. I've actually said that.
Guessed it. That's shadow too.
The Shadow Work Journal by Zenful Note helped me to face all of it. There's a declaration of intent, so it's also holding me accountable, if you know what I mean. And not only is this book holding you to your intent, it teaches you what shadow work is. And sometimes we might think it's a little scary, learning about shadow work, but it's not. It's empowering. It's a release. It's understanding. It's about knowing yourself. Grab yours from the orange cart before it sells out. So yeah, it was like, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm not really doing a lot with my affiliate program yet, but I've been, approaching it just like I do everything else, slow and steady. I think I've made $20 on there right so far, and some of that I'm still waiting on the commission to be, the process to be completed so that I actually get a commission. But the idea is in order for the algorithm to pick you up, you got to have 15 videos of one product. And so, so I'm not just making content for here, I'm making content for there, and I'm getting more creative with it. So I'm part of what you saw in the reading is to kind of condense that time by getting better at it. You know what I mean? So, I thought I'd turn it around to talk to you for a second. So I did not even, I said I didn't really watch any movies. I didn't read any books either. I was so busy trying to figure out, the whole editing and creating content, upgrading it a little bit from just this to editing and, throwing little videos in there. If you've watched my Learn Tarot with me, then you've seen that I've done some different things to it. So yeah, a lot of time has been spent on that, and I think that I'm still learning time management, but I did learn a lot through the month of March. So what I set out to do, I did. I just know that there's a lot more, and I know that I'm just going to get better at it the more that I work at it. And I know this one is a little bit later, my catch-up video, and it's long. So, I am going to do, Debbie's 13 channels 13 witches, 13 channels. I am going to do that. I think that's what the name of the tag is. Anyway, I am going to do that, but I'm not going to put it in here because this one is already long enough. All right, so let's take a look. We've got Aries Witchcraft, Courtney. And you know what I'm looking for in the there are emojis. Okay. And my sister. And the emojis had to be something that has to do with water. Debbie. All right. And Melissa. Excuse me. All right, and Melissa. So did I count that? Oh, and Acorn Moon. Okay, they all had the correct emojis. And the other thing that I needed to point out was that this was just for America, United States of America, for shipping and, the first giveaway. Okay, so I have 5. We got 5 here. All right, well, let me mess with the camera a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is just cut these into little shake them up, and all right, let's see what I can't find here. Ooh, I'm gonna use my goblet and just, yeah, okay, so shaking them up, shake and shake, 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 and here we go, 'cause I don't know. And whoever I pick is the winner. I picked one, and let's see. I'm so excited. Who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm so excited. She's, my sister is one of the most generous people ever. And I'm getting goosebumps. I'm so grateful. The universe said that this was going to happen. You know what I mean? And I'm just whatever. It's just, I'm so grateful because anything that I can give back to you, Rochelle, is, it's just, sometimes I feel like it's just never enough. You are so giving. You give. And I know that's your love language. So yay! Oh, I'm so excited. And I'm going there. I'm going to see her tomorrow. So, Rochelle, this is yours. And I know that you're making room for stuff. So, yay. All right. Let's move on to something else now. I'm so happy. So thank you again for sharing this journey with me. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And I will see you in the next one. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day.